Well, that was Theresa May just earlier this morning. Two of the forces named have now disputed her claim that they have no black officers. What do you make of this?
Well, on knife crime, I think she's probably got the wrong end of the stick. I think most of the public support stop and search. I mean, there's not one of us with teenage kids that isn't genuinely concerned about, knives being carried out there. And I think, the police will always take criticism if they take direct action. But I would bet you, put stop and search to a referendum of the British people, and they'd say continue doing it.
The problem was that stop and search, though, seemed to be disproportionately concentrated on minority communities.
Because very often minority communities are in poorer areas, and poorer areas are where there's more crime. Just as simple as that. On the other question, should the police be using positive discrimination, whether it's to get women quotas up or black or ethnic or Asian quotas up, I've never really supported positive discrimination. I think that things should be done on merit. I think there is a change within the police force over the course of the last 10 years, and the Met in particular has got a lot more people from the BME community.
Well, there would have to, because London is incredibly...
Well,
I mean, isn't it a basic principle of policing that the police force, wherever it is, should reflect the community that it polices?
Yes, and I think in time it will. And the areas that she's condemned are areas where actually the black community is very, very small.
You mean like, say, North Yorkshire or David Powers?
Exactly. I just wonder why perhaps she's gone quite as aggressively against those police forces today.
Yes. What is your view of Bernard Hogan-Howe?
Well,
Commissioner of
I'm not a particular fan. I do agree with his comments, by the way, on knife crime and stop and search.
Should his term be renewed for another 3 years?
It seems to me that if it was known that all the appalling accusations that have been made against Lord Britton, former cabinet member, former European Commissioner, member of the House of Lords, that months before he died, the Met knew that all these claims were baseless, but didn't get around to telling him there's something fundamentally wrong with that.
Okay, and of course he wouldn't appear before the committee.
That's absolutely.
Mr. Hogan-Howe. Anyway, we're going to be talking about this later in the programme.